Gilligan's Island, Episode 13, $3 million, more or less. Mr. Howe loses $3 million to Gilligan in a putting contest. Gilligan practices his golf swing on the lagoon beach. Bamboo sawhorses, poles, and pieces of the yet-to-be assembled watchtower are strewn about. A hammer rests on one of the sawhorses. Gilligan swings his club at the ball, twirls completely around, and falls on the ground in a heap. Gilligan gets up, dusts himself off, and lines up his next swing. Gilligan backswings and notices Skipper standing nearby with his arms folded over his chest.
Hi, Skipper.
What are you doing, Gilligan?
Mr. Howe was teaching me how to play golf, and he even gave me this club to use.
And I gave you this hammer to use.
I just took time out to practice my driving.
Well, if you'd like to practice your driving, Gilligan, start on those nails!
Gilligan hands the golf club. He hands the golf club to Skipper while taking the hammer from Skipper. Gilligan runs over to the watchtower project.
I want the watchtower finished by tonight.
Why the big rush? Is it because you dreamed of a ship would be going by the island?
Don't forget, Gilligan, this is the third night in a row I've had that dream.
Gilligan kneels down next to the bamboo brace and pulls the string tightly into a knot.
Oh, come on, Skipper. You don't believe in dreams.
And what's more, this is the third day of the week of the third month. With all those threes coming up, are you going to tell me that I'm wrong?
No, sir. I won't tell you you're wrong. Because you're 3 times bigger than I am.
Okay then, get to work. Now really, Gilligan, when I have these dreams, they always come true.
Well, not always, Skipper. How about the time you dreamed I was going to hit you in the jaw?
Well,
I wouldn't do a thing like that. That'd be mutiny.
yeah. Not only
Not only that, it'd be suicide.
I forgot about that one.
You see, Skipper, there's nothing to those dreams.
Gilligan hands Skipper the hammer and takes the golf club.
Here, watch me practice swing and tell me what I'm doing wrong.
All right, Gilligan.
Skipper moves behind Gilligan to watch his swing.
Okay, head down, left arm stiff. Keep your eye on the ball.
Gilligan swings his club back and hits Skipper with a smack.
Was that you, Skipper?
Uh-huh.
Where'd I hit you?
Right in the jaw.
Just like you dreamed, huh?
Yep. Just like our dream. Ugh.
Well, I better get back to work. That ship could be coming by any minute.
Skipper breaks the golf club over his knee. Mr. Howell hunches over, lining up a putt on the putting green. Mrs. Howell watches from the side. Mr. Howell's hat sits on her lap. Mr. Howell sinks a putt out of a few inches. Mr. Howell fishes the ball out of the hole and kisses it.
Mwah! I never thought I'd make that one. What did I get on that hole, dear?
Mr. Howell picks up his hat from Mrs. Howell's lap and wears it like the proud golfer he is.
Now let me see. 3, 4. You did much better this time, dear darling. You got 34.
34? I finally parred the hole.
I'm so. I'm so. I'm so happy for you. Are you going to play another round?
No, I think I'll practice a little. This oyster shell putter doesn't feel right.
Of course it doesn't. There's no R in the mouth. I'll see you back at the hut, dear.
Mrs. Howell leaves. Mr. Howell approaches his ball on the putting green. He looks around to see if he is observed. He moves the ball closer to the hole. As Mr. Howell swings his putter, Gilligan carries the brace from the watchtower and passes behind Mr. Howell.
Hey, Mr. Howell.
Mr. Howell completely misses the ball.
Oh, good heavens! Look, Gilligan! Never talk when a man is putting.
Sorry, Mr. Howell.
Yes, it's perfectly all right. It's all right.
I just wanted to say hello.
Look, stand over there, will you?
Gilligan moves when Mr. Howell motions to Gilligan to stand behind him.
Putting is the hardest part of the game. It requires the utmost silence!
Mr. Howell turns around and positions himself.
I won't say another word.
Gilligan?
I'm sorry, I just don't see what's so tough about it, though.
You don't see what's so tough about it? Well, you just try it. Go on, go ahead. Try it.
Mr. Howell tries to give the putter to Gilligan.
But I better not. The skipper told me to...
I don't care what Skipper says. Go ahead. Putt.
Mr. Howell tries to give the putter to Gilligan again. This time, Gilligan accepts it.
So easy. Putt.
Gilligan putts while still holding onto the brace with his other arm. The ball goes down the putting green, swings completely around the hole, and drops in.
Well, that's just beginner's luck.
Mr. Howell retrieves the ball from the hole and carries it back.
Besides, I wasn't talking while you were putting, my boy.
Mr. Howell places the ball for Gilligan to putt again.
Yes. You just try putting while someone is saying something stupid like, "Hello, Mr. Howe. Sorry, Mr. Howe. Looks easy to me, Mr. Howe." As this thing on his shoulder, stomp, stomp, stomp. You just try putting while I'm talking. Go ahead, putt while I'm talking. Go ahead, putt, putt, putt.
I did.
Where's the ball?
In the hole.
In the hole. Right? Well, that's 2 lucky breaks. That doesn't mean a darn thing. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bet you anything you can't do it again.
All I got is a quarter, Mr. Howell.
Mr. Howell puts the ball down in front of Gilligan again. Mr. Howell pushes the ball into the green to make it harder to hit.
All right, that's good. Yeah. When you're putting with money, there's pressure. There's pressure. There. Try putting while you're...
Gilligan swings the putter. The golf ball sinks in the hole. Mr. Howell is dumbfounded.
I'll see you later, Mr. Howell. I've got to get this over to the tower.
Gilligan moves to leave, but Mr. Howell stops him by grabbing onto the brace. They spin around completely.
Oh, no, you don't. Absolutely not. You've got to give me a chance to get my money back.
But the skipper told me to go and clean the...
I don't care what Skipper told you, all right? Now, this one. Double or nothing. The pressure. This one is for 50 cents.
Okay.
Gilligan puts. The golf ball sinks in the hole. Mr. Howell is increasingly irritated.
Now can I go, Mr. Howell?
I'll tell you when to go. Young man, I think your luck is running out. This one's for $1.
Gilligan puts. The ball drops in the hole.
$2 says I'm right.
Later that night, Mr. Howell holds a torch so he and Gilligan can see the putting green and the hole. Mr. Howell holds the ball up to Gilligan's face so he can see it in the darkness.
Well, come on, Gilligan. And putt.
But I can't see the hole.
Well, I can see it. Double or nothing.
Mr. Howell bends down and places the ball. The torch comes dangerously close to Gilligan, and he recoils.
Hey! Ugh. I had to be going, Mr. Howell.
You're not going anywhere. No one hustles me on a golf course.
But you said we would quit at 10:30.
Will you stop watching the clock and putt?
Gilligan puts. Mr. Howell grasps the torch firmly and walks towards the hole. The ball drops into the hole with a crunch.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Howell, but I think I did it again.
Cut out the chatter, will you, Gilligan?
We'll be out here all night.
I'll light the hole. Come on, putt.
Oh, wonder what the skipper's gonna say.
Gilligan has turned around to find the skipper was standing there with his own torch.
I'll tell you what he's going to say.
Never mind, skipper. I think I can guess.
Captain, will you please get off the putting green? Gilligan and I have a little bet.
A bet? Gilligan, what have I told you about gambling?
I know, skipper, but I only bet a quarter and I won.
Skipper pulls Gilligan aside to the edge of the putting green.
Don't you realize that's the worst thing that could have happened?
It is?
Why, certainly. You'd have been better off if you had lost the 25 cents.
Mr. Howell joins them at the edge of the putting green.
Yes, I couldn't agree with you more, Captain. Come on, Gilligan. Putt.
Just a moment, Howell. This boy doesn't know what he's doing.
Hmm?
Skipper pulls Gilligan to the other side of the putting green.
Gilligan, I know exactly what's going on in your mind.
You do?
Certainly. You've gotten a little ahead, and it looks a pretty easy way of making some money.
Sure does.
Well, that's where you're wrong. How much do you think you can win gambling?
$6 million if I sink this putt.
You see, a whole afternoon wasted, and for what? What?
I already won $6 million or $3 million, and we're playing double or nothing.
Put that putter down, Gilligan. The game is... The game is over.
Just a moment, Captain.
The game's over, Mr. Howell. Frankly, I'm surprised. I didn't realize you were that sort of a man.
What sort of a man?
the sort of a man who'd take advantage of this boy because he has a lot of money.
Skipper puts his arm around Gilligan and they leave. The next morning, uh, uh, Ginger tends to the campfire. Gilligan kneels next to her.
Why, I would love to have seen the look on Hal's face when you won all that money from him last night.
So would I, but it was too dark.
Gilligan stands up and goes to walk away.
Watch the fire. Watch the fire. It's hot.
Thanks, Gilligan.
Gilligan walks past the community dining table and then goes over to sit next to Ginger as she holds a small scarf.
Gilligan, come over here. Sit down right next to me.
And me! Oh, gee, Gilligan, I'm so proud of you. You know what I'm going to do? Fix anything you like for breakfast.
And I'll fix anything you like for lunch.
How come everybody's being so nice to me?
Because you're so sweet
Uh-huh.
and tall
Yes.
and handsome.
I'll say.
There are lots of reasons.
Skipper appears and disrupts their flattering of Gilligan.
Yeah, about 3 million of them. Come on, little buddy.
Gilligan Gilligan stands.
I think we'd better have a little talk.
Skipper moves away from the dining table.
Okay, Skipper.
Gilligan looks at the girls and begins to sit back down.
Gilligan!
Gilligan stands and leaves. Skipper waits inside the boys' hut and Gilligan enters.
Did I do something wrong, Skipper?
Of course not. Sit down.
Skipper motions to a chair.
Here, take my chair.
Gilligan sits on Skipper's chair.
What about what do you want to talk to me about, Skipper?
Skipper
Gil-
sits on a different chair.
Gilligan, you've never had $3 million before, have you?
No, sir, I haven't.
I didn't think so. Let me tell you something. You're going to find a big change in some of the people around.
Right.
Well,
What do
take
you
this
mean?
morning. Well, take this morning, for example. Number one, Ginger never offered to build you a fire before, right?
Right.
And number two, Marianne never offered to fix you a special breakfast before, right?
Right.
And number three, Ginger never offered to fix you lunch before, right?
Right. Four. What about number four?
Number four,
Yeah, I never sat in your chair before, right?
right. Believe me, it won't be the last time, little buddy. Anytime that you have a problem, I want you to come in this hut, sit in my chair, and tell your skipper all about it.
Tell you all about what?
Anything that you're worried about.
Skipper, I'm not worried about anything.
Mr. Howell appears at the window, eavesdropping on their conversation.
But that's impossible. Anyone with $3 million has got to be worried about something. Hmm?
Skipper, I don't have it yet. Mr. Howell just owes it to me.
Well, I wouldn't worry about that. I'm going to go out right now and get you a check for $3 million.
Well, Skipper, you don't have to go through all that trouble.
It's no trouble. That's what I'm here for, son.
Gilligan is surprised at Skipper's endearing language.
Son,
Gilligan, that's the way I've always felt about you. You've been like my own boy to me.
I have? Gosh, I didn't know that, Skipper.
Skipper, why don't you just call me Dad?
Skipper Skipper puts his hand on Gilligan's shoulder.
Uh, okay, Skipper.
I
Skipper
told you
removes
to,
his
I told you to call me Dad, and that's an order.
Yes, sir, Dad.
Gilligan
That's
salute.
that's better.
Skipper pushes Gilligan back down onto the chair.
And now I'll go out and find Mr. Howell and get you your money. And son, I don't want you to leave this hut.
But Marianne, she said she was gonna fix me breakfast.
Your father will fix you breakfast when he gets back.
Skipper runs into the beam over the hut door.
Oh,
Watch the beam, Dad.
thanks a lot, son.
As Skipper leaves the boys' hut and walks across the camp clearing, Mr. Howell enters the boys' hut. Mr. Howell carries a briefcase. Mr. Howell, dressed in his finest Southern gentleman attire, carries his briefcase. His jacket pocket contains several pens.
Ah, good morning, Gilligan. Is the captain in?
Mr. Howell removes his hat and places it on one of the chairs.
No, he's out looking for you.
Mr. Howell sets the briefcase on a chair.
Oh, I am so sorry I missed him. I just stopped by to pay my debt, to give you a check for the $3 million that
Gilligan reaches for the check, but Mr. Howell pulls it out of reach. Gilligan falls on the ground.
Ah!
Olay. Oh, and it's made out.
Mr. Howell sits in the skipper's chair.
But first of all, you have to fill out an income tax form.
Income tax form?
Mr. Howell removes the income tax form from his pocket and places it on the table. The form is multiple pages and looks quite imposing.
Yes, I didn't know what your salary was, and I was afraid that the $3 million might kick you into a higher income bracket. You know what I mean?
What's this form to fill out?
Well, I'll be glad to help you. First, you have to list all your dependents. Do you have wife or children? Do you have wife, children?
No, but I got a father about 5 minutes ago.
Mr. Howell opens up the income tax form accordion style.
Oh, what's wrong with me? This is the wrong paper. This is the short form.
There's a longer
Gilligan
form?
grasps as he takes the income tax form. Mr. Howell rises from Skipper's chair.
Yes, a much longer form. That's so you can put your money in your corporate structure.
Gilligan sits down in Skipper's chair.
I thought I just put it in my wallet.
Mr. Howell puts his briefcase on the table. It lands on Gilligan's hand and he exclaims in pain.
Ah!
Mr. Howell releases. Mr. Howell releases Gilligan's hand from under the briefcase and sits down next to him.
No, no. With $3 million, my boy, you've got to get yourself a tax shelter.
Gilligan looks around.
What's the matter with this place?
Gilligan, I don't believe you know what this money could do to you.
So far, it's gotten me breakfast, lunch, and the skipper's chair.
You're terribly naive about financial methods. You don't want this money.
I don't.
No. You'd be better off instead of $3 million if I gave you one of my corporations.
Oh, I couldn't ask you to do a thing like that, Mr. Howell.
Believe me, we millionaires have to stick together. Why didn't you tell me you were in such bad shape?
I'm not in bad shape. I'm a little tired. You kept me up pretty late last night.
Mr. Howell opens the briefcase. The deed for Tehachapuku Oil and Mining Corporation sits on top of the other papers in the briefcase.
Oh, I just happen to have it. This is the corporation for you. Tehachapuku Oil and Mining Corporation. My boy, do you know anything about oil?
No, but I worked in a gas station once.
It's the American way. From grease monkey to president of an oil company. Just goes to show what a man can do if he has a little drive.
He could do pretty good if he knows how to putt, too.
As they laugh, Mr. Howell closes the briefcase and it captures Gilligan's hand. Gilligan explains in pain. Gilligan opens. Gilligan opens the briefcase with his other hand, just far enough to remove his injured hand. The briefcase closes again, and Gilligan rubs his fingers.
Oh.
You oil men, you have such a wonderful sense of humor. Now, if you just... It hurts?
Yeah.
Mr. Howell places the deed on the closed briefcase and hands Gilligan a pen to sign it.
You just sign right here. There you are.
You really think I ought to do this, Mr. Howell?
Believe me, it's the only solution. At least the only one I can come up with.
Gilligan signs the deed.
There you go.
That's all there is to it?
Mr. Howell takes the pen from Gilligan, moves to place it back into his pocket, but has a second thought.
That's all. A simple transfer to all. You can have the pen.
Skipper enters the hut.
I can't find that.
Skipper sees Mr. Howell in the hut with Gilligan.
Oh, here you are.
Yes, I just dropped by to settle my debt with Gilligan.
Oh, fine, Mr. Howell. I hope you'll accept my apology.
Apology? Apology for what?
For all the things I said about you while I was looking for you.
Yes.
Well, I guess we better put Mr. Howell's check in a safe place, eh, Gilligan?
Yes, I've already done that. It's right here in my pocket.
Mr. Howell's saving me from getting stuck with $3 million.
What?
Instead of giving me money, he gave me an oil company.
Why do you want an oil company?
Well, Mr. Howell can explain it better than me.
Yes, Howell. Start explaining.
Mr. Howell picks up his briefcase.
Well, you see, settled the debt by giving Gilligan one of my oil companies.
Gilligan picks up the deed and reads it.
I am president of the Tibechi Pupu
Cuckoo.
Thank you. Puku Oil and Mining Corporation.
Skipper takes the deed from Gilligan.
Tehachapuku Oil and Mining? What is that?
Well, it's 200 acres of land in Dust Bowl, Oklahoma.
Dust Bowl? I never heard of it. What part of Oklahoma is that in?
Well, it's sometimes north and it's sometimes south. It depends on which way the wind's blowing.
In other words, Gilligan here is the proud owner of a worthless oil company.
What do you mean, worthless? I got $3 million for it.
Mr. Howe leaves.
I guess I didn't do such a smart thing, huh?
I'm afraid not.
Skipper throws the deed down onto the table.
Well, what's our next move?
Your next move is to get out of my chair, Gilligan.
Gilligan stands up.
Okay, Dad.
Skipper, Gilligan. Skipper.
Skipper sits down in his chair. Gilligan hands Mr. Howe's pen to Skipper. Late morning, the castaways sit at the dining table, except for Gilligan, who sits on a small stool and stirs the contents of a deep pan on the campfire. A small supply of firewood lies next to the campfire. Mary Ann faces away from the table, and the castaways' radio lies quietly.
Gilligan, hurry up with that coffee.
Coming right up, Skipper.
Pass me those mango preserves, will you, lovey, my dear?
Mrs. Howe passes a small container with bits of mango, sets it down on the table in front of Mr. Howe. Mr. Howe takes the container and removes pieces of mango.
They're full of vitamins, darling.
Thank you.
Really, Mr. Howe? I think you big businessmen are terrible. How can you eat a thing after what you've done to poor Gilligan? She turns her back to Mr. Howe.
The lion always gorges itself after the kill. It's the nature of the beast.
Mr. Howe picks up a piece of fruit and bites into it as if it were raw meat and he were a lion.
I still say it was a dirty trick. Kid wakes up this morning, he's a millionaire. Look at him now. He's waiting on tables.
Yes, you really ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Well, don't blame me. I can't help it if the kid squandered his fortune on bad investments.
But you're the one that sold it to him.
I'm not known as Wizard of Wall Street for nothing.
Nobody gets the better of Thurston in a business deal. When it comes to making money, he seems to have a green thumb.
All right, Mr. Howe. If you're such a wheeler dealer, how come you bought that phony oil property?
I didn't buy it. It was a wedding gift from Lovey's father.
Thurston, you know how embarrassed Daddy was when he found out what Dusty Bow, Oklahoma really was. He thought he'd given us a football stadium.
Yeah. Laughed at the wedding. Oh my! I almost forgot! It's time for the 10 o'clock Wall Street News!
Mr. Howe turns on the radio.
and industrials are up 1.2 over yesterday's close. Now for the big news of Wall Street today. Thurston Howell has done it again. Well, good for him. Wait a minute. That's me. What have I done? A large oil strike has been reported on the Howell Holdings in Dust Bowl, Oklahoma. Reports from the scene indicate this could be the richest oil field ever found in the state. However, as black gold gushes into the Oklahoma sky, everyone is asking the same question. Where is the man who owns the fabulous Puku Oil and Mining Company?
Mr. Howell turns off the radio.
I'll tell you where he is. He's right here, having a nice breakfast with his dad. Move over and make a little room for my boy.
Skipper lifts one end of the bench Mr. Howell and Mrs. Howell sit on. Mr. Howell slides off onto the ground. The other castaways gather around Gilligan, show him support. Skipper enters holding a bamboo shovel. He sets it down near the window. Gilligan sits at the desk, writing on a piece of paper.
Hello, son.
Gilligan hides a piece of paper on which he'd been writing.
Hi, Skipper.
Skipper set the shovel down near the door.
I mean, hi, Dad.
And what's my boy doing there?
Well, it's sort of a surprise.
What kind of a surprise?
Well, everybody's been so nice to me, so I thought I'd take some of my money and buy them a present.
Well, that's very nice of you, Gilligan.
Skipper walks over to a shelving unit with their island toiletries. He removes his cap and places it on one of the shelving unit posts. Skipper splashes water from a basin onto his face.
Yeah, well, the professor likes to experiment with stuff, so I thought I'd get him a science laboratory.
Skipper, startled at Gilligan's pronouncement, hits his head on the upper shelf.
Science laboratory?
Gilligan stands up and walks over to the skipper.
Yeah, I wanted to buy him a tie, but I don't know if he wears one. And I wanted to get Mary Ann the biggest farm in Kansas.
Now hold it, Gilligan. Those are pretty expensive gifts.
What good is having money if you can't do something nice for friends?
Gilligan sits back down.
But you don't have to spend a fortune doing it. Real friends don't care. It's not the gift that counts, it's the thought. By the way, have you thought about what you're going to get me?
Sure have. You get the best present of them all.
Gilligan, I don't want you to spend a lot of money on me.
You don't?
No, sir.
Gilligan turns his pencil around and begins erasing words on the page. Skipper reaches to stop him.
But of course, if you've already gotten it, I wouldn't want to take it back. What did you get me?
I can't tell you. It's kind of a surprise.
Oh, come on, Gilligan.
Nope.
Not even a little hint?
Nope.
Gilligan, what did you get me?
A bow.
A boat?
A bow.
You shouldn't have.
Well, I haven't yet.
But you're gonna?
You bet I am.
Gilligan stands up.
What kind of a boat are you gonna get?
Yeah. I don't know, Skipper, but how about one like the old Manow?
What would I want with an old tub like that?
You could have any boat you want. And I'm gonna get you lots of other presents too.
Hey, Gilligan, I don't know what to say. I better get out before I start bawling like a baby.
Skipper Skipper walks over to the shelving unit, picks up his cap, and puts it on.
Are you all right, Skipper?
It's just that I'm just a little choked up.
Maybe I better go with you, huh?
No, you stay right here and finish that list. Oh, and another thing, Gilligan. I don't want those other vultures coming in here and taking advantage of you, so keep this door locked.
We don't have a lock.
That's right. Don't let anybody in this hut. Understand?
Yes, sir.
And that's an order.
Aye, aye, Skipper.
Gilligan salutes. Skipper salutes in return.
Son.
Skipper pats Gilligan on the back. Then the skipper leaves. Gilligan turns around and walks over to the shelving unit.
I think I'll buy Mary Ann the whole state of Kansas.
Ginger enters without Gilligan seeing her. Gilligan writes on his paper using a shelf as a writing surface. Then he walks back towards the door, tapping the paper with his pencil. Gilligan clumsily drops the pencil. It lands near Ginger's feet.
Anybody home? Gilligan?
Gilligan looks Ginger up and down. He notices her dress says SS Minnow across her thigh.
SS Minnow? uh, 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 uh.
What's the matter?
New dress?
Like it? I made it out of your duffel bag. I hope you don't mind.
No. My duffel never looked so good. Skipper said nobody could come in and here while he was gone.
Oh, well, I just wanted to talk to you.
Oh, let's go out here then, huh?
Okay.
Gilligan and Ginger emerge from the hut.
I know how busy you are with your oil wells and everything, but I just wanted to tell you how proud I am of you.
Ginger places her scarf around Gilligan's neck.
I'm not busy.
I think it's absolutely thrilling the way you outsmarted Mr. Howell.
Ginger pulls Gilligan through a circle.
Oh, it was. It was?
Yes, I never dreamed you were so clever.
Neither did I. What did I do?
Gilligan sits on the edge of the bathtub.
Don't be so modest. Everyone knows that land wasn't worth a cent until you took it over. You're a very remarkable man, Gilligan.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Gilligan falls into the bathtub. Ginger is startled, but kneels next to the tub.
I think your life story would make a wonderful movie for some studio.
What studio would want to make a movie about me?
Well, any studio you own. And you know what?
What?
Ginger moves in, suggesting that she might kiss Gilligan.
I just love to star in it.
No, but you don't look a thing like me.
No, silly, we'd get Rock Hudson to play you. I'd play your wife. Mm.
Ginger kisses her finger and moves to press it to Gilligan's lips. Gilligan submerges in the bathtub to escape the proxy kiss. Ginger rises and backs away. Gilligan rises from the bathtub, soaking wet. Gilligan walks over to Ginger.
But I'm not even married.
Well, you would be if you looked like Rock Hudson.
Gin- Ginger takes Gilligan's arm and walks towards the jungle. Mr. Howell enters from the jungle and intercepts them.
Ah, there you are, Gilligan. Please forgive me for a moment, will you, Ginger? I
Oh,
just want to steal a little of Gilligan's time.
Mr. Howell grasps Gilligan's arm and they exit into the jungle. Skipper enters from the jungle with Gilligan in one arm and Mr. Howell in the other.
I know what you want to steal, Howell, and you're not going to get away with it.
Well, I was merely inviting Gilligan to dinner.
Oh, well, fine. We'd be glad to come.
You'd be there too.
I think I'd better be.
Fine. I'm glad you can come. I thought you were standing watch duty tonight.
Skipper moves Gilligan into the hut and closes the door. Gilligan looks out as if he's been given a jail sentence.
Oh, I am, Mr. Howell. In fact, I'm going to stand guard duty until I can get Gilligan off this island.
Later that night, the Howells have decorated their hut for their guests. A table covered with a tablecloth dominates the room. Mrs. Howell wears a fine dinner dress. Skipper's and Gilligan's hair is neatly combed. Skipper wears a lightweight spring jacket. Both of them show good manners by having removed their hats. Mr. Howell is dressed in a white tuxedo.
It's so nice that you could come. We're delighted to have you.
Mrs. Howell.
Yes, I'll have dinner ready in a few minutes. I'm just finishing the bananas.
Ah, all right, Lovey, my dear. Take all the time you want.
Skipper and Gilligan put their hats on.
Gilligan, would you take the chair, please?
Mr. Howell points Gilligan to a chair, and then Mr. Howell walks to the other side of the hut and shows a small stool for Skipper to sit on.
And Captain, how's this chair for a man in your rather, shall we say,
Skipper sits on the chair beside Gilligan.
are you both comfortable in that chair?
No, but we're safe.
Hey, that was some news we heard this afternoon on the radio, wasn't it?
Sure was.
Well, Gilligan, my boy, how does it feel to be in the oil business?
Well,
Gilligan falls off his chair. Onto the floor, and the skipper grabbed at him to steady him.
How does it feel to be out of the oil business, Mr. Howell?
Well, I must say the joke is on me. Mrs. Howell and I laughed all the afternoon.
I'll bet.
How much?
Purely a figure of speech.
No, surely you're a man of the world, Captain. You see nothing wrong with, shall we say, a game of chance?
It all depends on what the game is.
What kind of game do you like? Cards?
Mr. Howell spreads a deck of cards on the tablecloth,
Dice?
tosses a pair of dice onto the table.
Roulette?
Mr. Howell reaches beneath the table and pulls out a bamboo roulette spinner. He gives the spinner a partial spin.
Not interested, Mr. Howell. There's only one game that I ever gamble on, and that's pool.
Pull?
Mr. Howell walked to the end of the table.
Now, were you to have a pool table, I might be interested in placing a bet with you.
Mr. Howell pulls the tablecloth off the table to reveal the pool table, complete with rack, cues, and balls. Skipper and Gilligan jump to their feet, their mouths open in astonishment that Mr. Howell has a pool table. They glance at each other and close their mouths. Mr. Howell chalks his pool cue.
Shall we lag? Skipper, shall we lag for break? 9 in that pocket, 10 over here, and 11 the hard way in there. Let's see. I'll do it banking off the
Mr. Howell makes his shot. On the backstroke, Mr. Howell hits Skipper in the belly with the pool cue. A series of shots. 7 balls fall in their pockets. Gilligan claps at what he sees.
Gilligan!
A cord strung behind Mr. Howell has pearls and clothespins with numbers for indicating the score. Mr. Howell uses his pool cue to adjust the score accordingly. The pool cue moves, scoring the pearls. Mr. Howell lines up a shot. Skipper watches and waits for his turn.
the 11 in the far pocket, the 2 over there, 3 up there, and the 7 in the right pocket there.
Mr. Howell shoots. A series of shots. Many balls fall into pockets. Mr. Howell, impressed with himself, spins his pool cue around the short axis. Mr. Howell adjusts the score again. Then Mr. Howell calls his shot.
13 and 10 in this pocket, the 2 in the side pocket, 9 and 14 up here, respectively, the 8 in that pocket, 11 in there, and the little 4 ball down here in the what I call a difficult but delightful shot.
Mr. Howell shoots. Many balls go into the pockets. Skipper watches the balls fall in with miraculous ease. Gilligan watches the balls fall in amazement. Even more balls go into the pockets. One final ball falls in a corner pocket. Mr. Howell smiles victoriously. Skipper and Gilligan show fatigue. Wee morning hours, Mr. Howell lines up his shot. Skipper wipes his brow and looks exhausted. Mrs. Howell stands at the door.
Dustin, when are you men going to eat?
Just one more game, Miss Howell.
But your breakfast is getting stone cold.
Mr. Howell shoots, and the ball falls in a pocket. Skipper runs up to Mr. Howell. Mr. Howell victoriously places his cue on the table.
Rack them up again, Howell.
Why don't we settle up before we start another game?
Settle up. What for?
You owe me quite a lot.
I beg your pardon. Do I look like the type of man who'd run out on a $12 million bet?
As a matter of fact, you do. However, if Gilligan will just sign this note.
Mr. Howell removes a piece of paper from his coat pocket along with the pen.
What kind of a note?
Oh, it's a note. You just sign right here at the bottom, Gilligan, my boy.
Gilligan reads the note aloud.
I owe you $12 million payable on demand.
Just sign at the bottom.
Skipper offers his back as a writing surface for Gilligan to sign the note.
Don't worry, Gilligan. I'll win it back for you the first chance I get to shoot.
Uh,
Gilligan signs a note and hands them to Mr. Howell.
Keep the pen.
Rack 'em up again, Owl. I think his luck is just about to change.
It already has. I want my 12 million now.
Now, well, he just signed a note for you.
The note says payable on demand, and I demand payment.
But I don't have that much money.
Well, certainly you have something worth $12 million. What? Cuffling. Oil company?
oh, wait, yeah, that's right. I forgot my old company.
Gilligan removes a deed to the oil company from his back pocket. Mr. Howell grabs a deed to the oil company right out from Gilligan's hands.
No, 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 no. It's my oil company. The Wizard of Wall Street strikes again.
Mr. Howell leaves while Gilligan and Skipper watch him. The castaways are enjoying lunch. The small square table holds the foods.
Hello, Skipper. I heard you had dinner with the Howes last night.
Ginger sits down on a stump and enjoys a beverage in a coconut cup.
Yes, a catered chuckwagon affair. All you can eat for $12 million?
All you could eat for $12 million? It's a pretty funny one. Isn't it, Skipper?
uh, Sit down, Gilligan.
Prof- the professor gets up and walks to the table with his lunch. Mr. Howell checks his watch.
Oh, goodness! It's time for the 12 o'clock stock market report.
Mr. Howell, still looking at his watch, bumps into the professor on his way to the radio, causing the professor to spill his drink. Mr. Howell sits on the dining table and turns on the radio.
And rails held steady at the close. Of course, the street is still talking about the latest news out of Dust Bowl, Oklahoma. Really? What news? Further investigation by the Howell Corporation has revealed the true source of the gusher. Their drill had punctured the tank of a oil truck that had been buried during one of the frequent dust storms in the area. At Chepuku, oil and mining stock is worthless. Meanwhile, the search for the owner of this desolate wasteland continues. Once again, we ask, where is Dawson Howe?
I'll tell you where he is. He's right down there.
Mr. Howell lies unconscious on the ground, clutching the radio. The castaways get up to see Mr. Howell. Mrs. Howell tends to her husband.
You'll be
The
all right,
end.
darling.
We have been Star Society. I'm Bella Bellagio.
I'm Lizzie Smalls.
I'm Lee Ryder.
I'm Duke Winters.
I'm Dante Abeo.